So I got these boards from a neighbor. They're a bit longer than my sawmill can cut, but I cut them to the length we needed for in the loft, and we're going to get that planked, get the end walls built, and then we're going to empty out what's underneath our tarps everywhere around this property and get them stored up in there for the winter. Well, that covered the bulk of it, just out of stuff that was given to me, so just got to patch in the spots and we'll have a floor to put stuff up here. So I started patching in some of the areas. This is a little section that I did first, and then I went over and finished the whole edge here so that we can start building that wall. So Lori's out here and she's going to start cutting some pieces for me and we'll get that wall built in place.
there, kiddo.
They should all be pre-cut and ready to go for the last patch-in stuff. It's kind of just a patchy job, but I don't mind it. I think it looks all right. Now we have a solid platform. Typically I would hand nail these because they're easy enough to get to, and we have lots of buckets and nails, so I'd be using those up. Because a box of these is quite expensive, but we actually had a viewer meet up with us and give us a bunch of boxes that he didn't need anymore, so that was actually a huge help and makes us move a lot faster with our projects.
So we've got the new freezer in the woodshed side. We've got it plugged in for right now. It's not quite cold enough yet that we don't have to have it plugged in, but we're kind of at the point where we want to start putting stuff in there. So we want to get this wall all figured out. We decided we're going to have the door as close to this post as we can make it, and then I'm not sure which way we're going to have it swing in, but the door is going to be right here against the post, and then just your standard 36-inch door. So we're going to just kind of frame it in, and then once the door is actually framed in, we can get that siding put up, and then we can figure out the door later. So I've got the bottom pretty close to the 3-foot spread. First I'm going to start off by marking the height that I want the top of our door to be at, and I'm going to tack this one in, and then I'll be able to butt this one over and tack it in from the side, and then that way I don't have to even mess with the spacings up top. Alright, so standard door height is 80 inches. I think I'm going to put this at 81 or 82. Because I don't mind if there's a gap at the bottom, and just with the floor being uneven, I think I'm going to do 82.
That's the bottom.
Well, I'm eating now.
Eat faster.
Yep.
Well.
Up level from the bottom?
Looks like it right about there.
The level. Right there. Whoa. We're being crazy.
Put it on that side first.
Oh, okay. Got a pretty good crack on this side of the board though. That looks good. I have to tack it on the top now, right? You don't have to think about it. It just goes where it's landing.
No.
Why? Oh yeah, I was gonna remeasure on the bottom. And just measure it to at least 36 inches apart on the bottom.
Isn't it just whatever this is level? There.
Okay, well I didn't make this level.
Why?
Because I just put it up against the log.
Then we could have just used the log. It's 36.
Perfect.
36 and a quarter, maybe.
It's good enough. Perfect. Okay. Doorway done. Yay. Not too bad.
Now that this end wall is finished, I want to tackle the center wall. I had already gone across and finished that wall up on top. That one was pretty simple. Just follow the studs down below for the plastic because the screw holes need to line up on those and I need to hold those tight. So I finished up those pretty quick and easy. And then a quick glance over here. I only added one center one above that post because we're just doing the same gapped siding up there. But coming over and doing this wall to follow this, I'm running into some problems. So ideally, we would have had our steel line up with this edge, and then this edge line up with one of the rafters. But all three of them are different, so not exactly sure where to build this wall. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up with this the best I can, which means put my wall on the outside of the crossbeam. So I'll just make 2x4s the full length from here all the way up. As for on this edge where the crossbeam isn't, for my 1 or 2 studs, I'll probably just put a 2-inch spacer so I have something to attach to. Maybe run a whole board down it, I'm not sure yet. Well, this project kind of got put on the back burner, so we finished up the framing on this, and we will be getting wall coverings on all 3 of the walls, hopefully here shortly. And we just started bringing some stuff up and starting to pack up in here. So that's the start of loading things up from the tarp and back, but we'll get everything cleaned up and packed up here for the winter.
duck nearly as much as Cody does.